Artists, today we are creating texture collages. And our first step with a Sharpie is we're going to draw shapes onto our white piece of paper. Now they can be geometric shapes like squares, or triangles are geometric. Remember, anything with a straight edge. I might draw a diamond. I'm going to make some of my shapes really big and some small. You can draw organic shapes, and organic shapes are always fun because they don't have straight lines. They're kind of wiggly. They might be skinny. Okay, you're going to decide how you're going to draw these shapes. And I want you to have at least 10 shapes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 3 more for sure. Unique shape. Some are little. I'm going to do 1 more right here. Okay. And I forgot one really important thing. Please put your name down in the corner. Does not need to be big. Okay, put your name down in the corner. Now your next step, once you have your shapes, we're going to be adding textures. And we talked about textures last week, and we're talking about them again today. And to add our textures today, we're going to be using texture plates. Some are different colors and some are clear. It doesn't matter if they're clear or if they're colored. What matters is the texture. Like that has a wavy line. That looks like a dot texture. Wow, these are all really, really cool. And so to add textures, let me show you how you're going to use it. Each shape is going to have a different texture. So I'm going to put my plate down. I'm going to do this shape first. And then we're going to use these construction paper crayons. If you notice, many of them don't have the paper on there. That's good. You don't want the paper because you're going to use the edge of the crayon. Okay, you're going to use the edge, not the point, but the edge. And watch how I do this. I put it on top of my shape, and then I press hard, and I rub it, and look at that texture it creates. I'm doing my best to try to stay in the line of my shape. It's okay if you go outside the lines a little bit, especially on some of your smaller shapes. But then you rub and press hard. Wow, look at that texture. Let's do 1 more so you can see. I'm gonna move that one. Let's do a clear one. And I'm trying to see. I think either side works. Let's do my long skinnies. So I'm going to choose another color, and remember I'm using this long edge of it, and I'm going to press hard. Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful texture. Wow. Might have to move it to get that corner. Okay, I'm going to finish adding the textures. Okay, I added all of my textures into my shapes, except I left 2 empty, and that's because we are going to use the textures on the bottom of our shoes. We're going to use our shoes today. I'm going to show you in class how to use your shoe to create a texture. Okay, we've added all of these wonderful textures. Our next step, we're going to color in our shapes. And to color our shapes in, we are going to use markers. So, the thing I know about markers is when you take off the cap, it likes to stick to the back. And then we're not going to use the point of the marker, but we're going to kind of use the side. So let's see. And I'm going to color right over my crayon. because when I do that, if you notice, my crayon starts to shine through, and they're really bright and colorful. That is beautiful. So you're just coloring in the shapes, not the background. If there is time and we've finished coloring, we will use our Sharpie to add some extra details. We're not going to color with our Sharpie, but we can use our Sharpie to outline some of our shapes. An outline just means trace around it. Kind of like we did with our numbers and our collage. We can add some designs around some of our shapes to make them stick out. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to finish doing this.